Every great franchise needs a great mascot. An easily recognizable character that instantly reminds people of your franchise. It's important that your mascot has qualities that make them memorable, easy to connect with, and depending on the franchise, even gender neutral to allow for the widest audience possible. A franchise like Pokemon has Pikachu, an electric mouse that's small and cute, but can also shoot electricity. Disney has a character like Mickey Mouse, who's also a mouse that's small and cute, but doesn't shoot electricity. And Nintendo has Mario, a short Italian man that wears overalls and has a pedo mustache. Okay, maybe some of these weren't the best examples. Regardless, it's hard to deny the importance of a good mascot. Every great franchise has one, and Valorant is no different. This is Jett in a nutshell. Jett's the cover girl for Valorant, and there's no better agent to have as the mascot for this game. She checks off all the boxes. She's a badass character that can control wind to dash around, shoot knives, and fly. Not only does she look cool, but she's also arguably the strongest agent in the game and has been at the top of the meta for a while. And I think it's very important to have your mascot character be at least playable in the game they're in. Because people are going to want to play them, and you don't want picking your mascot to be synonymous with throwing. Unfortunately for Jett, so many people play her that she might as well be synonymous with throwing. Not because her abilities are bad. Oh no, definitely not that. But because the players that are picking her are so bad at her that she's starting to look like a throw. If there's a Jett on your team, there are only two possible situations. Either your Jett's in your rank, doesn't use any abilities and misses all their shots, or your Jett's smurfing, doesn't use any abilities and hits all their shots. But since that isn't really her fault, there isn't much to say about that. So let's get into her abilities. But before we get into that, first I wanted to talk about the sponsor for today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. The Dark Elves are here. Over 700 years ago, a dispute between the elves started to split the faction. And over time, a dark cult started to grow. Eventually, a war took place, and thus, the Dark Elves were born. They have some of my favorite designs and include a huge variety of champions. My personal favorite's a legendary champion named Foley, a dark elf assassin who's all about dealing tons of damage. What I enjoy most about Raid is how many champions there are to collect. And with constant updates, you never have to worry about running out of things to do. This is the perfect time to download Raid and start playing because of the brand new Guardian Ring. The Guardian Ring gives you many new ways to use your champions, like the Champion Empowerment, which allows you to use your duplicate champions to help power them up. And at the start of December, Raid's releasing one of its biggest, most anticipated features ever, and you definitely don't want to miss it. If you want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is hit the link in the description or scan my QR code and you'll get an epic hero Chonaru, 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and an ancient shard so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. All of this will be waiting for you here, but be quick because this offer is only available for 30 days. Thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Jett's signature ability is her dash. She gets 1 charge per round and can recover it if she manages to get 2 kills after using it. This ability is what Jett's known for and allows her to dash in any direction, getting her out of sticky situations where she's caught in the open or takes a bad peek. This is Jett's get out of jail free card. Having a Jett on your team is like playing a 5v6 every round, because if a Jett is good, she'll dash away whenever she's in danger, meaning that you can't really kill her unless you catch her out twice. But the key word in that sentence is good. Depending on your rank, Jetts won't even use this ability all the time, let alone any of her abilities. My friend's a Jett main in Platinum, and I haven't even seen him use Jett's dash before. And I think it's safe to say that Jett mains that are lower ranked than him also probably don't use the dash consistently either. And based on the Valorant rank distribution, he's in the top 15% of Valorant's player base. Which means that somewhere around 85% of the player base aren't using this ability when they play her, and all I'm saying is, why aren't those Jett mains ever on the enemy team? Besides that, Jett's dash is also a big reason for why she's the best opera in the game. It allows her to get around the biggest downsides of the weapon, like its long cockback time and slow movement speed, allowing her to take a shot, get a kill, and then dash to safety to reposition for another shot. TLDR, this ability is broken except when 85% of Valorant's player base is using it, or not using it. Jett's second abilities are Updraft, costing 150 credits per charge, and Jett can carry up to 2 per round. This is Jett's other movement ability that allows Jett to travel vertically. Updraft is a great ability to allow Jett to get on the high ground and play off angles that other agents just can't. She can play on top of boxes and get in spots that'll make you question what life even is. and in a pinch, she can use this ability to dodge something like a Sova ult after she gets pinged by his drone. Unfortunately, just like her dash, most people don't really use this ability often enough, myself included. I know I use her updraft like twice a game when I play Jett, and unlike an agent like Omen and his TPs, the extra money saved from not buying this ability doesn't really matter because Jett doesn't really have economy problems thanks to her ult. And when I do use her updraft, it's usually to park myself in the open and just throw even faster than I usually do. So there's definitely a good reason for why I don't play her often, and staying off the Jett pick has probably been the #1 reason I've been able to climb. Jett's final ability is her Cloud Burst, costing 200 credits, and Jett can hold up to 2 charges per round. This is Jett's smoke. Each smoke lasts 4.5 seconds as of patch 3.09. And I have to specify because this ability's been changed more times than a newborn baby. But lucky for us, I think her smoke's in a good spot right now. I think the only reason it got a buff in the first place was because no one played her when the game first launched. But once players started to figure her out, it became obvious that the Jett smoke buff was too strong. This ability is very versatile and has many benefits that no other smoke in the game has. The two things that make this smoke so unique are the fact that they can come out faster than any other smoke and that the smoke can stick to surfaces. This allows Jett to do things like smoke off the bomb to stick half or block a choke point of course, but its quick pullout time allows her to smoke off util like Sova's recon dart, Breach's flash, or even Killjoy's alarm bot to allow her to play around them. Also, since they stick to any surface, Jett can make one-ways pretty much anywhere on any map. Or my favorite, after you've been tagged by Sova's owl drone so that enemies can still see you but you can't see them. Jett's ultimate's her Blade Storm, costing 7 ultimate points. This ultimate lets her equip 5 knives that refill after she gets a kill. Each knife does 50 damage to the body and 150 to the head. This ultimate is crazy, possibly the best in the game. It's effectively a free gun on rounds where your team's economy is poor, and it's honestly even better because her knives have perfect accuracy even while moving. If you're tired of dying to players that think they're playing Shadow the Hedgehog, then I've got some bad news for you. Not only is Jett's accuracy perfect while moving, but she also moves much faster than agents holding a gun, meaning it's even harder to hit her. And if that wasn't enough, she also has perfect accuracy in the air. So she gets to run full speed, fly around like a helicopter, and still have perfect accuracy. But if I take a shot 0.01 seconds before I'm fully stopped, my shot flies into the air. How does this even make sense? And I already mentioned how the knives are effectively a free gun. This allows Jett to more easily save up for an op, or even just buy a teammate a gun to increase your team's number of full buy rounds. It's actually so hard to not have money when you're playing Jett. And if you do have money problems when playing this agent, you're gonna need more than a financial advisor. You're gonna need a financial priest to pray for you. Jett is one of the best agents in Valorant. She has the most mobility in the game, on-demand smokes, and a very powerful ultimate that can turn any round into a win. In the right hands can be one of the hardest agents to deal with, but comes with a kit that's hard to get value out of for newer players. Jett's the face of Valorant and has been a staple pick in the meta pretty much since release, and I'm sure she'll continue to be into the foreseeable future. And if you ever see a level 12 on the enemy team in your comp game, you better hope that Jett lags. Hey everyone, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you left a like. Also, if you have any suggestions for agents you want to see me talk about in this series, please leave a comment letting me know. If you're interested, consider checking me out on stream at twitch.tv/JitterzVal. I stream every Saturday from 2 to 6 p.m. EST. Also, follow me on Twitter if you'd like. I post updates on there pretty often. And if you want to join my Discord community, there'll also be a link in the description for that as well. And finally, don't forget to subscribe for more Valorant related content.